Hey friends, it's Hangry Michelle here. We are in the Hangry District Kitchen, and today we are going to make one of my favorite condiments, pickled peppers. I had quite a crazy amount of peppers this year with my CSA share, and I was trying to think of different ways to use them. Then I remembered how much I love pickled peppers on a cheese board, on a pizza, just to eat with your sandwich. You can literally do anything with them. You can put them in anything, eat them with anything. You can blend it all up and make a pepper paste. They are so versatile and so easy. So let me show you how to do that. I like to use a variety of peppers. So today we're using jalapenos, serrano, habanero, cubano, and Anaheim pepper. You can find these in any major grocery store, from Whole Foods to Safeway to Giant to Boyce. So just get a variety of peppers, or if you have a CSA share like I did, you can have some fun varieties like the Chinese 5-color or the fish pepper. Just get a few different varieties for color and for flavor, and this is what we do. We're gonna slice them up so they look like this, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. If you have a reaction to hot peppers on your hands, you should wear gloves. I used to, but I've done it enough times that now I think I'm immune. I'm gonna start by taking off the top, and then you'll see inside, that's where all the membrane and seeds are. And I like to take out just the top part of that. So I just take my knife and I go around the inside here, just kind of loosening up the membrane from the pepper, and just kind of slide my knife in and pull out that middle part like this. The rest can stay, but I like to kind of get that fat part out. You can smell the spice. So then I'm just gonna cut this habanero really thin. So you can start at the fatter tip and just really thinly slice the habanero. Habaneros have incredible flavor, but a lot of heat. So the thinner you slice them, the easier you'll be able to eat them. So we have some nice, beautiful, thin habaneros. And I also kind of cut the peppers in different sizes so I can tell what they are. So we've got the fatter jalapeno, because they are also less spicy. So I can sort of eat those a little bit easier than the habanero. And then for the serrano, I did kind of in the middle of the thin slice and the thick slice, because these are hotter than jalapenos, but not as hot as habanero. And then we had those amazing cubano and Anaheim peppers that they're not so hot, but they taste great and they just have great texture. So they come in nice big rings like this. So we'll do that with this guy. Gonna do the same thing, kind of get that thick seed and membrane part out. Just go in with your fingers, twist, pull it out, and then chop them up. Okay, now the easiest part ever. We are going to take our bowl, which I have a little bit of red pepper flake in. I'm gonna take some sugar. What you need to pickle is vinegar, water, sugar, and salt. That's it. I'm gonna dump in some sugar, about 1.5 tablespoons or so. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of salt. I like my pickles very acidic and very salty. Then we're going to put in a cup of hot water. And these are fridge pickles. So I'm not going to be canning this like a traditional canned pickle. These will stay in your fridge for up to 6 months and they'll be great. And it's just so much easier than doing the whole canning process. 1 cup of distilled vinegar. This is just white distilled vinegar. But I like to play around with different types of vinegars. So sometimes I use apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar, even champagne vinegar if you're doing something fancy. Just play around with what you have. Obviously the white vinegar is the cheapest, so that's what I like to have on hand. And then I'm just gonna stir this until it dissolves. You can always microwave this for a minute, or you can do it on the stovetop in a little saucepan. But if you don't want to get out a pan, pop it in the microwave. Just want everything to dissolve. But you don't want it to be too hot. So if you do this on the stovetop and the liquid's really hot, Just let it come to room temperature or cool down before you pour it over your peppers. The spice is very fragrant. All right, so I'm gonna pack this jar. You can use any jar. I save all my jars just for pickling, for my quick picks. I love to pickle radishes or root vegetables that I just don't know what else to do with. I just pickle them. I love pickling everything. Even eggs. Have you ever had a pickled egg? They're so good. My boyfriend likes to say I have a jar hoarding problem. Just don't put that in, Billy. Problem.
You know I'm gonna put that in now.
Great. Jar hoarding problem, but it's all okay when he sees how many pickles I can make. Okay, so I really like to pack the jar full because you're gonna submerge it in liquid, so everything will get pickled, and you can really stuff it as full as you possibly can because it's just liquid going in, so it'll get all around each little pepper. Okay, so here we have it. Now I'm going to pour the liquid in very carefully. Before I do that, so I have some basil here that I need to use, that we just used for a little pizza party, which you can watch on future episodes. And I like to just throw in any kind of herb that I have that's left over, like dill or cilantro, basil, any leftover herb that you need to use, just put it in with your pickles. It's just going to enhance the flavor. It'll do something fun and unique, and it's not going to overpower whatever you're pickling, especially these hot peppers. Okay, we're gonna put those in there. We're gonna dump the liquid in very carefully. It was almost a disaster. Crisis averted. Okay, so I want the liquid to come up to the top. So I'm just going to fill the rest of the jar with water. Okay. One more little splash of vinegar, just to make sure those top ones have both water and vinegar. And that's it, y'all. I'm gonna put the lid on, make sure it comes to room temperature, which this already is, and just put it in the fridge. You should wait at least 24 hours before you eat them, just for maximum deliciousness. But if you keep it in for about 3 days, they're gonna be ultra crispy and ultra pickly. So 24 hours or 3 days are the best time to eat them, but they'll stay for up to 6 months. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Go make some pickled peppers. Ciao. You can find this recipe on hangrydistrict.com.